What's up, guys? Kevin here. And you're looking at the MSI Aegis series. It's a pre-built computer I bought from Best Buy for $1,900. I also bought, I don't know, my dog thinks all this shit is like dog toys. You want to see my dog, right? That's what you come here for. 3080 is in this bitch. This is probably the only 3080 that's available today in the Arizona area. And I got it. I woke up today, and usually I wake up and, throughout the day I'll look on Best Buy and like, oh, they got any new graphics cards. So they have the 6800 XT, the 3080. But today I woke up and just went, there's a higher being shoving me to go look at the Best Buy website right this instant. And I did, and I typed in gaming desktops. This guy came up. I saw like one for $18.99. I'm like, oh, that must be a 2080 Super. And I'm looking through the stats. I'm like, 3080? No, 3080? Add to cart. I can add to cart. And it said pickup available, albeit it was way across town. But pickup available, got it through the cart. And like by 7 o'clock, it was ready for pickup. And Best Buy doesn't open till like 11. So I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know how that happened. But I'm serious. I don't believe in God or anything, but there is some higher being, because I woke up and I knew to check Best Buy. I'm not going to say there's a higher being. There's just something in me. That's 6 cents, that's 7 cents, whatever, 8 cents. Something in me forced me to look at Best Buy because I knew something was available. But, it is a pre-built. My most viewed video is me. I think it was back in August, September. My most viewed video is my future 3080 build, which never happened. I ended up just returning everything just because these graphic cards were just impossible to get. She really wants my new mat. Is there a dog toy in there? But yeah, I kind of gave up on it. The consoles were rocking that 60 FPS, even though Immortals Phoenix Rising last night was dropping down pretty low to 30s, maybe even sub 30 on a PS5. I had to keep checking to make sure that it was the PS5 version. And so that kind of really bummed me out. I'm like, man, I need to get a PC. I need to get a really good PC. So I got it here. It's a pre-built. I am worried about a pre-built PC. Usually stuff goes wrong. I mean, they ship it across country and probably goes through many warehouses and to many hands with all these parts put together. But I mean, everything looks good. It looks like it's MSI everything. I think it has a 1 terabyte NVMe SSD. Thank God I'm still seeing pre-builts with hard disk drives. I'll see like $1,500 computers on Best Buy. 240 gig SSD and then like a 1 terabyte hard drive. I'm like, what the fuck? Get that shit out. But yeah, got a 3080 here. Just wanted to show it off. Hopefully it works. Got my dog here and her nasty breath. Only concern here is it's a 650 watt Nvidia, and everyone says it needs to be at least 750. But it is 80 plus gold. It's funny that, I don't know why pre-builts always come with gold, but I appreciate it. Where it's like, if you want to buy, at least at Best Buy, it's always like a bronze. But 650 gold, I think they'll be all right. It's a 10700K. I love Intel. I'm an Intel guy. I know this isn't the most powerful CPU out there, but AMD, the whole PC bullshit that I encountered over the last 5 years of gaming have been from using Ryzen CPUs. I had a 4790K and I never had any issues. And I'm so happy to be back with Intel. I know they're not doing good right now, but I think they will. I think the Empire will strike back this decade. Give them another year or two. I think they'll come back strong and really fuck AMD up. Plus, I live I live right behind Intel. If you look out this window here, you'll see Intel. So I need them to do good so my home property goes up. But yeah, here is my new PC. Not excited that's a pre-built, but for $18.99, seriously, there's 3070s. You can absolutely add to cart and get in like 12 days. I think the cheapest 3070 is like $16.99, but man, it's like $10,400 CPU with a hard drive, barely. Like, I'm really happy with this. As long as it works, as long as it holds up. It's the only thing I'm worried about in the 650 watt. I've watched a few videos. It seems like that'll be fine. I'm not going to overclock it. The 3080, I think as of right now, is probably the third or fourth best card. You got the 3090, which runs about like 10-15% better. They just dropped reviews for the 6900 XT, which is not doing too hot. Not doing too hot, but still, I think outperforms the 3080. The 6800 XT, I think, is maybe a tad better at some games than the 3080. Then you got the 3080, and I'm very happy to get this. Usually I'm a 70s guy. I think I have the 2070, the 1070, the 970. So this is a big step up. And I can play games comfortably at 4K 60, even though this is going to be hooked up to my 1440p monitor. This is awesome. This is awesome. I'm really happy for this build, or this pre-built. Hopefully it works. And I just can't stress just how I woke up today just knowing something was up. Something was telling me today's the day. Get on Best Buy. Not only was it available, but also available for in-store pickup, which is very fitting. This is a couple days before Cyberpunk, which is going to be the first game I probably play. And what got me into PC gaming was The Witcher 3, Cd Projekt Red game as well. Back in 2015, I built my first PC, 970. I think it was an MSI as well. No, I think it was an Aegis. I don't remember. I think the 1070 Ti I had was MSI. But yeah, back then, 970, 4790K was such a perfect PC. My very first PC I ever built. No issues at all. Until I went to AMD Ryzen. And I mean, hats off to AMD because they're getting a lot of people into the PC game, just how cheap and how great they perform. But for me personally, all the PC bullshit has come from AMD. I love Intel. I love Nvidia too. I don't care how great these AMD graphic cards are. I'm happy that they're finally competing with the high end. But Nvidia, they've been there. They know what they're doing. They got the best software. But there you have it. MSI, Aegis, shout out to you guys if you work. If not, I'll probably make a video. A very angry video because the amount of months I've waited to get a 3080. And what was really annoying is I was starting to see people online I follow who wanted one of these cards, were able to get one, but it felt impossible to me. That's the most stressful thing. Just seeing just regular folks who don't seem like they even sit on the internet all day looking for it, even though that's probably how they got it. I was able, hey, I got my 3090, I got my 3080, came in the mail. And you just can't get one. You're like, what the fuck? All right, I'm done here. There's my dog. I will talk to you guys later. Later.